Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Advice with Mike. I'm your host, comedian Mike Murphy. Now, if you're new to the channel, please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. This is the show where you guys send in your messiest, toxic, most out of pocket predicaments, and I attempt to break it down, giving my honest and unbiased feedback. Now, listen, I'm a comedian, not a therapist, so there's no guarantee I'll help fix your life, but I can provide laughter along the way and call it like I see it. So, without any further ado, let's get into the episode. I titled this first letter, I Went Out the Game, but the streets keep calling me. Say, yo, what's good, Mike? I need your honest opinion on this one, bro. All I ever known was the street life. I've been getting money the fast way since I was young. Sound like you telling a Fat Joe story. Don Capagina. It's what I grew up in, and truthfully, it's what I got good at. But now I got a kid on the way, and suddenly all that risk don't feel worth it no more. Stay alert, stay alive. I can't imagine getting locked up and leaving my child out here without a father. I'm sure you can imagine it, but continue. That's the thought that's been eating at me lately. Hey, yo, pause. The money's good, and I got a bunch of bread stacked up. Like this video if you think he's full of shit. But I'm starting to think it's time to turn the page. See, the thing is, the streets is all I ever known. I've been looking at some other routes too, stocks, real estate, even trucking. Converting crack cocaine to a CDL? Yeah, I'm here for it. But I don't know a damn thing about any of that, and I'm scared to lose what I built trying to learn something new. No risk, no reward. I know scared money don't make money, but when you got a life depending on you, the pressure hits different. Pause again. What you mean you be feeling the pressure when you get hit? That's nasty work. So tell me, Mike, am I right for thinking this way? And if so, and I try to go legit, how do I do it without crashing out or going broke in the process? Because right now I'm stuck between what I know and what I need to know. Any advice helps. All right, so check it, bro. Here's a word of the wise. When you operate outside of the lines of the law, there's really only two endings that come. It's either dead or in jail. Very few small percentage of the people make it out unscathed. Like the feds got a 98% conviction rate. Yeah, there's 2% of the people that beat the feds, but guess what? You ain't gonna be in that 2%. You're gonna be in that 98%. You bringing a seed into the world, you gotta be a role model. You gotta be a father figure. Yeah, I know a lot of people that started off doing the same thing you doing, you know what I'm saying? That's all they knew. They grew up in it. That was how they survived. Cool, I ain't knocking it. I ain't judging it. I've done it once too. You know what I'm saying? But I can tell you from experience, that road leads to nowhere. Nowhere you want to be, you know what I'm saying? So if you really care about your son that much, or your daughter, whatever, I can't remember what you said, you'll get out the game. Scared money don't make no money. You already said it. You'll take that bread you got stacked, you'll invest it in something. If you was able to learn that drug game the way you did, you could learn anything. If you could run a drug business successfully, you could run another business successfully. You just got to find out what it is that you can be passionate enough about to want to learn and put your all in and turn that into a beautiful thing the way you did the street shit. Because I got a homie right now, he millionaire. He started out in the game. He was low key a kingpin on the low, got jammed up. By the grace of God, he was able to get out of it with a slap on the wrist because when they found him, they ain't really find much. So he was able to do a little, 6-month probation, whatever, little halfway house type thing. Then he built up his business from the ground, him and his wife, and now they millionaires. He making way more money than he ever did in the streets, legitimately. All his kids go on vacations. They didn't been to more countries than most people have. They in private school. Excellent kids, you know what I'm saying? Good students, all that. But it's because he's providing a legitimate life for them and don't have them surrounded in that. You know what I'm saying? Like when you in that game, you not putting only yourself at risk, you put your family and your friends. Because when the feds come, they'll indict your mom because she put a house in her name for you or a car. You know what I'm saying? They'll press your wife. Yeah, we're gonna give you 20 years if you don't tell on him. Now you like, nah, I can't let wifey go down. So you jeopardize everybody around you when you put yourself in that game. So if you've been lucky enough to survive this long, like they said on American Gangster, there's a difference between quitting and quitting while you're ahead. And right now you're ahead. So I would get rid of whatever you got left, cash out, walk away from the game, and learn something else. Put the same time and energy and effort into that as you did the streets, you'll succeed. But I'm telling you right now, you got to get out. Trucking, it's profitable. I know gas is up. A lot of things right now. I don't know how that's going. Stocks are always a good way to go. Real estate is always a good way to go. But the first thing you got to do is figure out what you actually like doing and then learn that and invest your time and money your time and money into that, and you'll be fine. Congratulations on the kid. I hope you have a healthy baby, boy or girl, either way. But my man, get out the game, bro. And in the meantime, stay alert, stay alive. I titled this next letter, "The Neighbors Know My Name, but Not for the Right Reasons." Say, yo, Mike, I'm really about to crash out over this situation. Let me know what I should do. My neighbors keep blasting music damn near every night like they hosting a block party. Project X vibes. It's loud as hell. The windows is rattling. My baby be waking up and all that. My girl keep telling me, yo, you need to go say something to that man. Like I'm supposed to just go over there and press homie. And every time I tell her to chill, she hit me with the, wow, so you scared of him or something? Man, Calvin got you niggas shook. Like I'm some damn punk. That's what's really getting under my skin. She's starting to question my manhood behind this, and I don't like it at all. Well, how you gonna fix that? Because right now you giving your joint the ick. Now, what she don't know is I got my own reasons for staying quiet. And it ain't fear, but it's strategy. Like this video if you think he's full of shit. Look, see, a while back, my baby moms came through to pick up some money for our daughter. That under the table child support payment? Yeah, I'm here for it. We start talking, and next thing you know, one thing led to another, and I hit it. I ain't making no excuses. Nah, your BM has you reminiscing like Pete Rock and CL Smooth. And when she left out the front door, my neighbor was on the porch, coffee in hand, looking dead at me. You know you didn't messed up, right? He gave me one of those little nods like, yeah, I saw that and I know you foul. He ain't say a word though, but the look said everything. It was like he stamped the whole situation in silence. That boy about to blackmail the hell out of you. So now I'm in a spot. My girl pressing me to go over and check this man, but if I do, I feel like he gonna air me out. Nah, take the ratchet with you in case homie decide to engage in some form of close quarter combat. I can already picture it. Oh, now you want to talk about noise? You weren't worried about all that when you was cheating behind their back? Nah, that's nasty work. You got to snuff him the moment you realize the decibels are starting to raise in his voice box. So what do, Mike? Keep playing it cool and risk looking soft? Hey, yo, pause. Or confront him and pray he keeps my dirty secret buried. Stay alert, stay alive. Because right now I'm getting disrespected in my own house and I can't even clap back. Hey, yo, my boy, I'm going to keep it a buck with you. I think you're looking at this the whole wrong way. You worried about the neighbor airing you out. You need to worry about your baby mom airing you out. Because you over there clapping cheeks in y'all bed where you and your woman stay. She really got the big joker. You worried about homie cuz next door. He not the issue. Your baby mom is, because the minute you ain't got the funds for the youth, or she want to go on vacation and she 200 short and she asks you for the 2C notes and you be like, nah, I ain't got it. I got money for my kid, but not for you. She gonna be like, say less. Now she coming to your woman as a woman, and now it's friction in the household. So I really low key, that dude's not really the problem. You know what I'm saying? So he a man. I think he was just looking at you like, oh yeah, that's crazy. He wild and got shorty in the bed. Him and his woman staying. He probably looking at you like that. Like, oh, that's foul flavor. You didn't bring the new shorty into your home. That's a whole different level of disrespect. You bugging. You didn't cross the line and can't be came back from. You really just dug the hole even deeper now, you know what I'm saying? Because now you beckon to the baby's mom. Whenever she called for the funds, you better give it up. So I hope you got the paper like that where she's telling. And let's just say you go over to tell homie, yo, bring the movie down, the music down. You gotta come to him and be like, yo, what's up, big dog? Look, man, I don't really be tripping about the music. Wifey on me and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just coming to you, bro. You can turn it down a little bit. Then if he pipe up right there, like, hey, nigga, don't tell me what to do. You over there banging your BM like shit sweet. Like, then if he say that, then it's just right to the throat. You know what I'm saying? You got to do some jujitsu on him right away. Just fold him up crazy for talking to you like that and let him know. Because if he gonna be holding that over your head, you might as well wash him quick. And if you don't think you could beat him, you might have to pull out the hammer and just start pounding on his head. Hard. That was crazy. You get what I'm saying, though. You know what I'm saying? You have to put the metal to his eye socket if he start talking crazy and he's on swole and you think you can't compete on the one-on-one. You're going to have to inflict maximum pain on homie so he know not to run his mouth. And if he do, guess what? He suffered already from it. Ain't no getting out of this. You crossed the line by beating cheeks in your bedroom with your BM. That's nasty work. You a foul dude. You know what I'm saying? I don't condone that. There's a right way to do the wrong thing. You did the wrong thing the wrong way. That's an L. So honestly, I don't think the neighbor's really the issue. I think the baby mom is the issue. Because I bet the next time she asks for the funds and you say no, she gonna be like, you sure? And now you know what type time she on. And the neighbor, you're gonna have to go over there and be like, bro, my kid is asleep. You just couple decimals, bring it down. And if you start, like I said, if you start piping up, then you got to inflict the pain and just accept your loss, accept defeat gracefully. You know what I'm saying? Just bow out. That's all you got to do. But ain't no magic solution for you to not get in trouble. Stay alert, stay alive. I titled this next letter, Should I Make Cracking Jokes a Career? So, yo, Mike, I need your take on something. I always been the funny guy, class clown type, cracking jokes, roasting folks, keeping the room lit. Ah, you think you me, huh? Everywhere I go, people tell me, yo, you need to try comedy for real. Like this video if you think he's full of shit. And I'm starting to wonder if maybe they're right. Like, if I can make my friends cry laughing on a regular day, does that mean I got what it takes to make everybody laugh? Yeah, there's only one way to find out. Or is there more to it than just being funny in one group? Oh, there's definitely a lot more, my boy. I never touched the stage, never written a set, nothing like that, but I'm curious. Curious how? Now I'm just saying you got to ask because you don't know these days. Stay alert, stay alive. And low key, I'm thinking about going for it. I just don't know where to start. How about you start writing jokes? That'd be a good place. What should I know before jumping into this? How do I even begin? Is it open mics, writing jokes, watching specials? It's D, all of the above. I don't want to waste time, but I also don't want to ignore something that could really be my thing. What's your advice, Mike? Should I chase it? And if so, how do I move smart? Hey, look, I'm gonna keep it real with you, right? When I was in high school, elementary school, middle school, I was always the class clown. I was always roasting, joking. I was the life of the party. So I can relate to what you're saying. I know how that feels. But let me tell you this, that does not always transfer onto a stage. Because being stage funny and being internet funny and being on a stoop on the block around my friends funny ain't the same. Now, there's some people who funny at all of it. And there's some people who's only funny at one or two of those. So all jokes aside, no pun intended, if you want to take the stage seriously, you got to do a few things. Watch a couple of specials. Watch a couple of sets from good people, Chappelle, Bill Burr, Tony Rock, Chris Rock, Pat Williams, Eddie Murphy, Martin, Bernie Mac, whoever you think is great, just watch over and over and over. See how they structure jokes. See how they put things together. See how they do callbacks. Learn comedy terminology because you need to know that. A callback, basically, that's something you say earlier in the set, and then later on you bring it back and tie it in with something else, and people laugh because you referenced it once. You know what I'm saying? Learn that. Learn the misdirection where people think you're going one way and boom, you hit them with something else. You have to learn all that, but you learn that by studying. Then you have to learn how to write. You write the jokes. You take a premise, say, oh, I have this idea. I think this is funny. Then you build around that. How can I build this up to be, a 5-minute set or whatever, 3-minute set, whatever. I'm taking this premise and how can I make it funny to the audience? You know what I'm saying? Like you might have a premise where you see a security guard who's out of shape, overweight, stomach hanging over their belt, hair just look a mess. You're thinking like, who could they secure? Who could they protect? That's the premise. A fat, overweight security guard supposed to stop somebody from doing a crime, and then you figure out how to make that funny, right? That's a freebie. Take it. Do whatever you want with it. But stuff like that, you have to learn how to write. You have to learn how to structure your jokes. Learn how to have stage presence, but you can't learn that without going on stage. Find an open mic in your city. But before you even do the open mic, once you got the material, go over it, rehearse it in your head. Say it out loud. Stand in the mirror, say it. While you in your car, have no music on. Yeah, so I said, work the joke out in your head. Memorize it. Get it familiar. Because then when you get on stage, all the stuff you memorized, you ain't even want to say it like that anyways. But at least you'll have the format. Because you'll get up there and you'll be saying something and somebody might laugh off to the side and you'll be like, oh yeah, and you might start addressing that. But the only way to get better at it is to doing it. You're probably going to bomb the first time. Don't get discouraged. Keep trying it. After a while, you'll know whether it's in you or it's not. But watch some specials, write down some premises, think about how you want to make it funny, and then just go for it. The only way to find out if you got it or not is to actually do it. So I encourage you, if you think you got what it takes, go on stage, tell some jokes, bomb, make some people laugh, whatever. But get it out your system because the first set is always the hardest. That's my advice to you. You think you got it, do it. But when you get on stage, guess what, my man? You're going to have to stay alert, stay alive. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes this episode of Advice with Mike. I'm your host, comedian Mike Murphy. I hope you guys enjoyed me as much as I enjoyed you. And if so, please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. Like this video. Matter of fact, leave a comment telling me what advice you would have gave them. And who knows, maybe you got your own toxic tale to tell about a messy friend or an entanglement you need help untangling. And if so, feel free to drop us a letter at the email provided below, and we'll read it in a future segment of Advice with Mike. Now, with that being said, our time together has come to an end. But just remember, stay alert, stay alive.